Hello, my name is Michael Mende and I'm working as a product manager for SPEKTRA. And today I would like to present a new exciting software tool to you that's called eCal. eCal is a kind of Swiss knife for calibration data. It can import calibration data, display calibration data, and export the data to different export file formats. When we started the development of eCal, we tried to find an answer to the following question: how can we get the following tasks done? And tasks we have to manage here is, on the one hand, the import of calibration data from different sources. So that's something you may not have in your lab, but we have this task at the moment. We have two different systems here. We have our renowned CS18 calibration system, and we have the new generation of QLib systems running in the same lab. And both export data with different formats, and so we needed a tool that allows us to have a workflow from the import of the calibration data to a calibration certificate with one tool. And we want to have some more information, like information from databases imported into this workflow here. Something that may be more familiar to you is the task: how can we merge multiple calibration data into one document? For example, you make a sine sweep and to get a frequency response of a sensor, and then do a step sign for a very exact price and precise calibration of the sensor. Or maybe more obvious, you have a triaxial sensor, and so you have 3 protocol files, one for each axis, and you want to get all these protocol files into one document. Another task we have to manage is to get a quick overview over the calibration data coming from these sources with some graphs or some nice tables. And last but not least, the data export. So we want to have to export this data to printed calibration certificates, as well as to special file formats, for example, EQX or some XML formats that you need to exchange for the data exchange with other programs like some databases. Our answer to this is eCal. So on the first glance, eCal looks like a nice protocol viewer. So here you have some nice graphs on the left hand here, and you have a table with the calibration result. Very nice tool, but the real strength of eCal is that we can import data from different sources. So this calibration has so-called import modules, how we call it, small snippets of software that allows us to customize this eCal tool to read calibration data from different sources. For example, we have our CS18 systems that produce some binary calibration data. We have our QLib systems that produce the calibration data as XML files. So both can be imported with a mouse click into eCal application. We can add some support to read calibration data from SQL servers. So this is a very convenient way to import data into this application. On the other hand, we need some documents like calibration certificates that we want to distribute as PDF files, or we want to print them. We may like to export the data into Excel files because we do want to do some post-processing with this data. Or we like to export the data into XML files because we want to give them to another application for whatever they want to do there with this other application, to a database or something like this. So again, also the export modules are small software adapter snippets that we can easily customize, and so you get a solution for whatever you need there as an export format. Now let's have a look at a demo of this software. You get a nice dialog, open protocol. You can choose the calibration file, and the software will automatically detect there's another calibration protocol, that's a sine sweep, that fits to this step sign data. You can load both with one mouse click here. Here you see the sweep data. Here you see the calibration data from the step sign. Everything is nicely displayed here in this result section. You see the information of the sensitivity compared to the reference point and the phase response of a sensor. You will get a nice table here with the calibration results where you can scroll through the results. Now we go to the export. For the export, we have to open this menu here, say export, and now you have the choice between different export formats like JSON, Excel, PDF. So we choose the PDF file. And now you can choose between different templates and say continue, and then you will be asked, do you want to export this in German language calibration certificate or in an English calibration certificate? You can choose which data you want to add here, like the phase response data, the sweep data. Then you simply press save and export. The data will be sent to the report generator. Finally, you will get back a PDF file. Here is your PDF file. Install this. You see the result. This is a typical DAKS calibration certificate. First 2 pages standardized by DAKS, but then on the other side pages you will see your calibration results, like calibration sensitivity at the reference frequency point, or the table with the other results from the other frequency points. And you will see a nice graph that you already have seen in the eCal tool. So that's how you easily can get data from different protocol files into eCal and then export it with some mouse clicks, and you're ready. Thank you very much for your attention. You see, this is a very test-intelligent solution here. But if you have more questions, don't hesitate to contact us via webpage, email, or telephone. Bye.